with this,
What's the name?
With Herbitint.
Herbitint.
So I experimented before we did the movie. I experimented with those 3 colors individually, and I was never happy with the one color on its own. But I knew, I knew that the 3 worked, but I didn't want to use just one of them. I mean, one of them, there's an orange, a bright orange, that was great to brighten up the color. The other 2 colors were more normal type of reddish colors.
Right.
And then there's this real orange that sort of brightens it up. And so I had experimented. Then you did the color when we did the movie, and I loved it because you managed to, I learned a lot from you doing it, and you managed to do it so that it didn't look like this helmet on my head. I had these pieces of color coming in, and I still had some gray, but I had a little bit too much gray.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I took a few pieces, just a few pieces, and I went right into the roots on those few pieces.
Great. And you did amazing. Like really, but like very brave, very sharp, like you knew what you're doing. But what do you suggest for a lady that actually know nothing?
Too much work. I know this is the
what
problem.
Would you suggest?
Well,
Go
it's
to your
changing
hairdresser.
over to the organic product, but you've told me that there are other products that are organic. So go to those organic products, discuss it with your hairstylist.
Or invite him over, or invite your hairstylist. Like I don't know what relationship you want. But
yes.
Actually, you don't have to go to hairdressers.
You could
today you have
hairstylist
to your home, or to if you want to go this route, like this route of doing things by yourself, or you want to take time for yourself with hair.
It's not even a question of doing the hair by yourself, because it's not even a question. It's a question of getting a communication, telling him. I think for me, I knew I wanted to go organic. I'd been experimenting with organic. I also knew that I wanted to not be too brutal with my hair. So I didn't want to leave it the 40 minutes that was recommended, or that I wanted to leave a little less, and you came up with 25 minutes. So I did my hair, I left the product on 25 minutes.
For 15.
But you know what was funny? 15. You know what was funny about the, I decided, you know how I think a hairstylist has a way of putting the hair on and goes systematically from the front to the back.
Okay, depend.
Yeah, usually, no? Is that not
This is the first time I did it from the front,
really?
but just because the camera.
How would you normally do it? How do you normally apply the color to hair?
Normally I would start maybe on the sides. I would go from the sides, or we start, if I do 3/4, I take it to the sides. But if I do it 3/4, so I just pick up from the back, I go for here, and then I start with the fronts, because they wash them last.
I started at the back,
or from the front.
because I noticed with the mirror, that the back was a lot more grey and was duller. So I put it on the back first, because then I knew the product would be on longer on the back. I still have a little, it's not as good as I would have liked in the back.
Yeah, but still you did great. Gray. You just need here, just to take all the time. Remember this: if you want to start all the time, start.
We should, you know what we should do? We should be sitting here next to each other, doing a selfie. Let's try it like